face long-term health problems.
Potentially.
Water is a basic necessity to live, but the state auditor says Water is a basic necessity to live, but the state auditor says the nearly 1 million California residents drinking contaminated water with E. coli, excessive amounts of fluoride, and a variety of metals face long-term health problems.
Potentially liver failure, kidney failure, I think risk of cancer. So really bad things can come from drinking this water that doesn't meet these quality standards.
The audit says the number of failing water systems has continued to rise in the last 5 years, 418 in 2021.
To have nearly 400 water systems that are failing to meet these water quality standards is troubling.
Well, it's a problem we've certainly known about for a long time.
Jessie Snyder works for a nonprofit, Self-Help Enterprises, which provides assistance to the San Joaquin Valley water systems, many in rural, disadvantaged communities, some run by volunteers.
Communities basically are stuck with the ground, the water that's in the ground under their feet. They don't have a lot of options beyond that.
That's why Snyder says they help with navigating the application process for getting state funding. But the audit says it can take years. It found from the time a water board completes an application to the time it actually gets funding could be nearly 3 years.
Many of these water systems are actually very small water systems, and they don't always have the internal expertise to get through the application process or to even facilitate the right steps to go forward in terms of improving their water systems.
Snyder says the smaller districts who really need the grants are suffering.
We talk with people every day. We have great conversations. We have projects moving forward. And then it gets to the point where it's time to fund something. And yeah, it'll take a year or more to get a funding agreement in place. And those are lots of days ticking by when folks are drinking contaminated drinking water.
Well, the audit found the State Water Resources Board only has 9 employees dedicated to helping the thousands of water systems applying for the funding. And Tilden tells me after conducting a statewide survey, many water districts didn't even know these programs were available to get those grants. Reporting live in the newsroom, Michelle Banjour, KCRA 3 News.
2nd Esdras chapter 15. I'll start at 1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So everything that's happening in the earth are prophecy, man. Everything that's happening was written before time for our learning. All these things, the water is messed up, the food is messed up. There's rumors of wars and wars happening in the earth. There's all types of things that was written aforetime. Russia and Ukraine, Russia and America, all these things, the Medes, the Persians. These things are written aforetime, man, to warn us about the great day of the Lord that's coming. And it says, verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. The incredulity means unbelief that speak against thee, because the prophets are on the highways and byways speaking out these prophecies through the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and things are happening in the earth, man, as we're speaking out. Okay, and that's going to cause our people, our own family members and everything, they're going to start seeing these things that are happening, these things that we try to tell them, and they're going to start coming against us, man. Okay. So it says, fear not the imaginations against thee, okay? Verse 4, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. And that's what we're seeing in our water, in our food. It's all plagues and curses from the Lord, man. These different diseases, these different viruses, they're all plagues from the Lord, man. Spirits that are created for vengeance. People constantly dying. It seems like as soon as they try to take the guns away, that's whenever all the hundreds of millions of people start getting killed by guns, man. It's like people aren't dying by 5s and 6s no more. They're dying by 20s and 30s and 40s a piece. The Lord's doing a great work on the earth right now. He let loose the death angels, man. It says, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Yeah, man. The whole earth is wicked, man. And their hurtful works are fulfilled, man. The hurtful works of the earth, these idol worshiping people, man, they worship everything besides the Lord. Especially you blacks, Latino, Native Americans, you Israelites, man. It says, verse 7, therefore saith the Lord. Verse 8, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. So, hey, the Lord ain't hold his tongue no more. He's plaguing the water, plaguing the food. You know, got Bill Gates buying up all the farmland, doing whatever he wants to it, man. Doing whatever he pleases to it, man. You know, want you to eat synthetic meats. You got cows, like, dying by the 10,000s. All types of eggs being thrown out. Chickens being killed by the thousands. You know, farmers giving up, having to sell their farmland and their crops and their cattle and everything, you know, to the government. You know, what are they doing with all this stuff, man? You know, they're making synthetic meats. They want you to eat human meats now, and all types of meats that they come up with in the lab. You know, they've been doing research on them. It's getting to that point, man, you know, where, you know, inflation is happening, all types of things are happening in the earth, and people don't have any food. The trucks are stopping. You know, you barely see any trucks on the highway that much. I didn't see that many. I went to South Carolina not too long ago, and I didn't see that many trucks on the highway. You know, my daughter asked me, so she was like, where are all the trucks at? And it was spiritual. And she asked me that, you know. And when we got to Indianapolis around 465, we started seeing a lot more trucks. But the whole way on 31 up north, I didn't see that many trucks on the highway, man. You know, there wasn't that many semis. And I didn't notice it until we was coming back, and my daughter asked me where the truck's at. Salakia. Verse 8 says, 2 Edges 15 and 8. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Okay, because the world is exceedingly polluted with evil, man. Let me get this real quick, because I was just reading it. It says, I think it was, this is, yep. It says, 2 Edges chapter 9. Is this it? No, I think it was, it might have been 12. Salakia. So it's talking about how the earth is getting old, man. And the earth is getting old, man. It says, it might have been a 9. Salakia. Yeah, it might have been a 9. Let me get this real quick. It says, 2 Edges chapter 9, and I'll say it, I'll start at verse 1. It says, he answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand. Okay? Because the Lord told us before, you know, through the different prophets, told us these things that were going to happen up on the earth. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time, Salakia, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world in which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, and that's all we seeing, man. You see in Surrey, Lincoln, all types of places all over the earth, upwards of the people, earthquakes, huge fires, man, burning all the crops and vegetation, and you know, huge floods going on, man. Therefore, when there shall be earthquakes and upwards of the people, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like it's all is made in the world hath a beginning and the end. Okay, and the end is manifest. So the end is manifesting right now, man. You know, you got things in the water, things in the food. Esau, even the damn devil is literally trying to destroy the whole world, man. You know, before his Georgia Guidestones went down, they had the third commandment on there was maintain, or the first commandment on there was maintain humanity up under 500 million. And how are they going to do that? They're going to do that through their CERN. You know, they just opened up CERN again. As soon as that CERN opened, all types of wildfires been going on, all types of killings been going on, all types of earthquakes, all types of shit been happening on the earth, man. You know, they unleashing them portals and evil spirits. You know, all types of things have been happening on the earth, man. This is 2nd Esdras 9:6. It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs, and every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his work. See, we try to do the work of the Lord to be saved, man, and try to be able to escape. The word escape, man, is it's deafening, man. Because the scriptures speak about how if the righteous shall scarcely be saved, where should the sinner and ungodly appear, man? Like, you know, we're trying to be righteous, man. Trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Scarcely, like, we're going to scarcely escape, like, by the skin of by like a little hair that's on our head, man. It says, escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils. Because these things are going to happen. These things are constantly happening on the earth. And shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So the elect are going to be sealed and they're going to make it out of here no matter what, man. This is verse 9. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments, man. The Lord is coming, man. The day of the Lord is going to be darkness and not light, man. No light in it, man. The full storehouses. Yeah, let me read this real quick. 2nd Esdras 6:22. And suddenly shall the soul. Let me go to it, because before that it's talking about how children, talking about how these women children. And it says this is 2nd Esdras 6:18, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. And we're seeing it right now. The Lord is visiting, man. You see the so-called UFOs every other day, people reporting on them to the point where the government's got to have a damn UFO task force, man. You know? So everything's being revealed, man. Revelations in these days. Verse 19, and will begin to make inquisition of them, which they be what they be that have hurt unjustly with the unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, verse 20, and when the world shall begin to vanish away, which you're seeing right now, shall be finished. The world, you know, the world, basically the people of the world, not the whole planet, basically, you know, shall be finished. Then will I show these tokens. The book shall be open before the firmament. Yeah, we know all the scriptures now. You know, the books have been open before the firmament, man. Ain't no things hidden. Revelations is totally open, wide open. And they shall see all together. Verse 21, and the children of a year old shall speak with their voices, and the woman with child shall bring forth untimely children. That's what you're seeing, of 3 to 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, your Krogers, your Marshes, your King Supers, your Walmarts, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. And that's what's about to happen, man. These things are about to happen. Okay? They're going to be suddenly found empty. Okay? They're going to be suddenly found empty, man. And we know these things because we're measuring now the time diligently, man. We're seeing that these times are coming into the earth, man. Okay? And I still want to get that. It says, Let me see. It might be in 14 or 15. Yep, that's what we're seeing. This is 2nd Esdras 15. Verse 6, and says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, man. Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. That's why we're seeing all these things happening, man. All these things are in our water. All these things are in our food. All these things are everywhere, man. You can't get away from pork. They put it in your toothbrush, your toothpaste, your shampoo. Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. Okay? Everything is leading to that great day of the Lord, man. This is 2nd Esdras 15 to 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another people, and swords in their hands, man. Okay? And you can see it right now. Those militias and shit are getting ready. You know, everybody want Trump. All these white people want Trump to get back in office. You know, you got militias out there in the country and shit. They getting ready, buying up all the guns, buying up all the ammunition. While you got people in the hood, they just sitting there. They don't know what the fuck going on. They don't even know they got an enemy. They trying to save the white man. Verse 16, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're not going to regard the police. The police going to be off, man. They ain't going to be no more police officers, man. You know, police going to be in the streets fighting with the people, man. Against the army, against these wicked ass people. They're not going to send our own army against us. They're going to send some foreigner troops against us, man. Okay? They shall not regard their kings and their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall have desire to go into a city and not be able to, because, you know, those foreign troops going to be out there, man. You know, they're going to be killing people up, women and kids, everybody, raping, robbing, murdering. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And these days are coming up on us, man. The great day of the Lord, man. These things are coming up on us, and they're coming up on us faster and faster as we go. Okay? You know? These things are happening, man. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. I was looking for something real quick. Let me just read some prophecy real quick. Because Matthew 24, it reads, yep. And that's what we're seeing. It says, Matthew 24 and 6, and says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See then ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And we're seeing that right now. And there should be famines meaning hunger in the streets. You're seeing that long food truck lines, long lines, and you know, people are constantly in Walmart. People are constantly in Taco Bell and McDonald's, and all these lines are just long, man. And pestilences and all these pestilences meaning diseases, you know, viruses, all these things that the Lord's bringing upon the earth, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Verse 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Yeah, the prophets of the Lord is going to be hated of all nations for his name's sake, man. Okay, because we out here teaching you the truth of what's going to happen in these last days. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Okay, and these people are going to be offended because we try to tell them the truth. Okay, but I'm going to get this real quick. Matthew 24 and 19. Okay, is and woe unto them that are with child and give suck in those days, because it might be in the wintertime or anything, man. Check this out. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, nor on the Sabbath day, for then shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor shall ever be, because Jacob's trouble is coming, man. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, man. And as you can see, the days are getting faster and faster. They're going faster. You wake up in the morning, all of a sudden it's nighttime, man. You know? You wake up in the morning, and all of a sudden it's nighttime, man. You say your prayers, and all of a sudden it's nighttime, man. And the days are going so fast. It's pathetic, man. But the Lord said he would do this because for the elect's sake, man. He said he's going to speed up the days, man. Okay? He said he's going to speed up the days, man. Okay? And there's going to be war in this earth, man. There's going to be war in this earth, man. There's going to be war that's coming, man. So hopefully, man, yeah, hopefully this message was edifying. You know, it all stemmed from a simple article, man. You know, talking about the water, man. Audit says nearly 1 million in CA, California, face long-term health issues due to unsafe drinking water. And what about the water over there in Detroit, Michigan? No, it was Flint. They still got unsafe drinking water over there, man. Babies being deformed, all types of shit, man. Okay? Oh, man, it's all types of things happening in the earth, man. All types of things are happening in the earth, man, you know. And I'll put the article in the description box, man. But, yeah, it's going down, man. Hopefully you can hear me. Because with these sometimes with this damn internet, it doesn't let you hear me. But I'll go over the video and make sure you can hear me, man. Hopefully this message was edifying. Shalom.